Relativity.
You and I have both been misled, kept in the dark, and outright lied to, and now here we are, and for what exactly? Is this mission really, am I out here for the reasons I was told I would be?
I have no reason to believe otherwise.
But my captain, she committed suicide. Could it be that she learned the truth? The awful, real truth?
Relativity.
And I will present the situation to the director and recommend that we figure out a way to safely abort the mission and, if it is at all possible, turn the ship around and bring you back to Earth.
Relativity.
What in the... Hello?
Christopher.
Hello?
Relativity. Relativity, episode 9, in which pent-up feelings escape.
Christopher.
Hello? Talk to me. I need to know who or what is making that sound. I'm hearing a voice in there, so I think it must be, what? Okay. Theorize. Theory number 1, that was the sound of some combination of bird calls and reptile noises that I've simply never noticed before. Theory number 2, that was a sound produced by the superstructure of this ship being stressed by something that I don't know about and could, for all I know, be twisting this ship into a pretzel. A good theory. I'll enjoy trying to sleep tonight while I think about that. Theory number 3, hallucination. I consider this theory the most likely. Theory number 4, ghosts and goblins and ghouls. Sophia, I don't suppose you're still on the line. No, she has more sense than I do. I'm getting out of here. Funny how, even though I know as a man of medicine that narrating your thoughts aloud is simply a method of organizing and understanding one's own feelings and perceptions, I can't shake the feeling that I must be going nuts because I'm standing here talking to myself. Okay, good night, mysterious voices. Well, I said I didn't want to go up into the dark, quiet emptiness of the wheel, but I guess that's what I'm going to do. Because at least in sickbay, it's the most familiar place to me. I know every smudge on every surface. It's the only home I have.
Mission Control to Konieczny? Konieczny, come in. Mission Control to Konieczny.
Sophia?
You did agree to reconnecting in 8 hours.
It's been 8 hours?
Doesn't seem like it.
I am positive that I just lowered my weary body onto this bed maybe 10 seconds ago.
Well, time really is relative.
Don't get me started on that again.
I could mute our audio for a few minutes if it would help.
Just long enough to let me, pee and recover from the fright of what I think I'm going to see in the mirror.
Why don't you try me when you're ready? I'll be on standby.
You're an angel of mercy. Okay, Konieczny to Mission Control.
Still standing by, Konieczny.
Dr. Mason here, reporting that he has relieved his bladder, taken a hangover pill, and decided not to shave today. How about you?
I am at my desk after going home and falling into a deep sleep after a long and deeply satisfying cry.
That is extremely healthy. I wish I could do it.
What stops you?
I'm not sure. Conditioning, ego, something. I would very much like to experience that kind of catharsis. But meanwhile, I am walking around the wheel just looking things over. Still on emergency lights everywhere.
Very good. As you might imagine, our highest priority is the assessment of the ship's situation. And without telemetry or navigation beam, we're dependent on you for all of our information.
I assume that, yeah.
Main power seems to be uninterrupted because you're still experiencing gravity out in the wheel.
Correct, and the rotation of the habitat seemed perfectly normal as well.
So the explosion, or whatever it was, seems to have been confined to the interior of the bridge and no other parts of the ship.
Well, the main lighting is still out everywhere I've been except in the habitat.
So the central shaft, the connecting tunnels...
And everything in the wheel, yeah. I've walked all the way around it now, and the emergency lights only.
So whatever happened interrupted the lights, but no other electrical systems.
All the gizmos in sickbay and my sleep station, they're all working. And I imagine it goes without saying that life support is apparently doing all the wonderful things it does.
Very good. So we need you to return to the bridge and give us more information on the damage there.
That makes sense.
You'll be glad to know that several of our top people have returned to work.
That is good news. So Mission Control is running about as well as can be expected for an understaffed operation where there were multiple murders yesterday, multiple killings.
Yes.
Sophia, I'm not sure I ever said how sorry I was about your two friends.
Thank you. I'm not sure I've said that I'm sorry that you've apparently lost.
Everybody.
Well, yes.
I feel we're both still in shock. None of this seems real to either of us.
I think you're right. At the moment I don't feel much of anything, so I am concentrating on my work. And I feel you'll be happy to know that.
Well, yes and no. Hang on, I'm swinging over to the ladder. I am glad to know that there's more than one person there working on my problem here because, well, I'm kind of dead without you, but at the same time I'm not glad to hear you hiding from your own feelings.
Not hiding from my feelings, and I'm on an open channel here.
You mean other people are listening?
They could be.
We're not saying anything they don't already know. They know you had a major traumatic event happen here yesterday, and they know you heroically stayed right where you are through the whole thing.
We should concentrate on your situation there.
Sophia, you are central to my situation here. Without you, I have no idea what's going to happen to me. And besides, I care about you, about your well-being.
Konieczny, this conversation is important, but not of the highest priority at this moment.
All right, Mission Control. This is the Konieczny shutting up about personal matters.
But we do appreciate your concern.
And I'm at the mouth of the tunnel and in free fall again. Always a pleasure, even in the semi-darkness.
Please describe anything out of the ordinary that you can see.
I see little reflections, they're bits of plastic floating around. I guess because I opened the hatch from the bridge yesterday and left it open. Yeah.
But you see no signs of any other damage? I mean, nothing broken or exposed in the passageway there?
Not that I can see, no. The emergency lights are reflecting off the porthole in the airlock, so I can see the light in there is now off.
As it should be.
Yeah. As it should be.
I mean that the light should be off when both doors are...
As it should be, indeed, because nobody's supposed to go through there, except in an extreme emergency, and nobody would go through there otherwise, would they?
Let's keep moving.
So there'd be no reason to think my captain went through there, right?
Okay, we need
She
to...
wouldn't just step outside into deep space under acceleration without her suit,
You try to
would
stay
she?
focused, Konieczny.
My name isn't Konieczny. That's the name of a poor lost starship. I'm Christopher David Mason, and I'm a human being.
I know that. We know that. Let's just...
No, let's not just anything, Sophia. Listen to me. I thought I was making sense of how I feel about the total hell I've gone through in the last 24 hours, but when I saw the airlock again...
Stand by, Konieczny. One moment, that's all.
What do you mean stand by? What do you... Hello? Sophia? Mission Control, come in.
All right, I'm at the communication station now. I'm switching our voice link to a secure line. Konieczny, do you read?
Yes, I read you.
I switched over from the open channel so I could speak to you privately.
Oh.
Now please listen to me. I am doing the best I can. It is requiring every possible iota of my personal strength to keep from breaking down right where I'm standing. Do you understand?
Of course, that's what I said 5 minutes ago.
Well, It's true. And what I need from you...
What you need is a good old-fashioned crying fit, lady. You need to let it all go.
I've done my crying.
You've started your crying. I'm an expert on this, all right? And believe me, you have a lot more...
Stop it! Just stop it, okay? I am doing the best I can, Chris. I am standing right where my friend Sebastian was standing yesterday when his life came to a sudden end. Do you understand that?
Yes! And I am right next to the airlock where a woman I've loved more than any other woman I ever met just walked out into space, and if I gave this little handle here a sharp twist, I could go too.
I know that! I know. Your grief and mine together, I can't. I can't do this unless we stick to the business, to the work. Can you get that through your head? I have to deal with the facts today, with the numbers, with the plans and the diagrams and the procedures, the checklist and the Don't you know that that is all I can do right now? Don't you know that it is all... Hello? Mission Control Konechny. Chris?
Relativity.
Episode 9, in which pent-up feelings escape.
Starred Alana Jordan and Lee Shackelford, who also wrote the script.
Find out much more about this series at relativitypodcast.com.
Relativity.